word on the street here is that Sega is investing a decent amount of money into actually bringing forth some of their properties, both old and new.
Almost $500 million.
Now, I guess maybe I don't have a firm grasp on like the actual like economy of this, but how much is that in like we're talking about like Mass Effect Andromeda was a 9-figure game. You know, the Old Republic was a 9-figure game. So they're putting it was like $450 million into R&D
for new IP and sequels.
Now, what is the R&D here? Like market research?
A lot of it's probably market research, putting together proofs of concepts from their smaller studios.
Yeah.
Probably what's the word? Maybe even putting together new engines.
Okay.
Or shopping for already established.
They already said like some of the games, though, right?
In the article that I read, there was some speculation.
There's
like
just speculation. There's nothing confirmed. But they are looking to bring back some of their older IP.
I'm pretty sure I remember hearing Crazy Taxi.
Stay tuned for that.
Crazy Taxi is like on the top of a lot of people's lists for what they want to see come back from
Really?
Sega.
Only if the Offspring of Bad
Crazy
Religion.
Taxi.
New Crazy Taxi. That could be cool.
I don't give a shit about Crazy Taxi.
But it can only be the Offspring and Bad Religion. Those 4 tracks. Over and over
the
and over.
licensing fees, you know.
The track from fucking Tony Hawk with the dude. Fuck, I'm gonna remember it later. I'm sorry, I can't remember.
Which one? Tony Hawk 1? Primus had a track on that.
I think it was Pro Skater 2.
Goldfinger.
They just had to take off.
Papa Roach was in 2.
They just took off Alan Wake, I think, from Steam recently because of licensing.
Okay.
Music licensing.
I think
really expired.
So what happens if you already purchased it?
We get to keep it.
You get to keep it. Yeah. No, you just can't buy it anymore.
Yeah.
I hope I have it.
Yeah.
You can no longer invest money.
I mean, I imagine they'll probably put it back up with their own music instead of licensed.
That happens a lot. Yeah. What was that? What was that game on the Wii they did? It was Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg or something like that. Sega. Are we gonna end up seeing one of those fucking like? Is it gonna be like actual like sweet Sega games? It's gonna be whatever. Or is it gonna be like Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg 2 on the Switch?
We'll probably have that. Like things like that, like some of their obscure IPs that suck might end up being like mobile games,
sure,
like modernized mobile games. Yeah. But then they might want to bring out they want AAA games.
Well, they have 2 Sonic games coming out this year.
I was gonna say, what's Sonic doing? Because
Sonic Forces,
Sonic's fucking
Sonic
doing
Mania.
everything. Sonic Forces has a create your own furry little fuck thing in it. Okay, and you will be able to play as your own like fan fictiony little like.
Did you guys see?
Okay, that's all the shit I was saying on my feed then about that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So did you guys see the shitty Sonic Sega CD thing where it was like the unreleased Sonic games that were like halfway done and then like a fan got it and then fucked it up?
Sonic Crackers.
Yeah, it was just like crazy. That was one of the games where you could make your own Sonic.
Really?
So I'm wondering if they were like, I guess.
I'm sure they're borrowing. I mean, everybody kind of borrows from ideas. Like Star Fox 64, Star Fox 2 on the Super Nintendo was done. It was ready for release, and they decided to pull it back because it was too close to the N64.
Yeah.
And they recycled all of those ideas. It was 100% complete. You can download the ROM and play it, no issues.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
And they pulled it back, and then a lot of those, like the Landmaster tank, got recycled into Star Fox 64.
That's cool.
Okay.
And a couple of other
transposed
like, things.
it over.
Yeah, they borrowed a bunch of ideas from that and sprinkled them out into the other future Star Fox games.
Real quick, Star Fox Adventures. Would you play that if they made a new one?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought it was really good. I thought it was a great game that filled that Zelda gap on the GameCube when the GameCube first came out.
It was a trick question. I didn't think you would actually.
I thought you were just trolling him.
Nah, I fucking love that game.
Whoa, I'm alone.
Whoa!
Sorry, bro.
I'm not a furry, so.
So I mean, obviously Sonic Mania. I'm really excited about that because that's just kind of like they're not putting a lot of money into it, but
they don't have to though.
They don't have to. Right?
Yeah,
it's like okay, here's the established hardcore Sonic fan base. This is going to be fun. I'm really anxious to see what they're going to do with some of these other.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. At this point, I'm done with Sonic.
I'm gonna look up some Sega IPs because there's probably a lot of stuff on there that we didn't even think of.
Get that shit in moot. Okay,
like who's got Vector Man? Like where's?
I think that's the worst game. It's so bad.
Earthworm Jim,
Earthworm Jim would be fucking
Earthworm
awesome.
Jim was on the Super Nintendo as well.
Give me a 3D Earthworm Jim in the style of like that really crappy Banjo. Well, not crappy, but the Banjo-Kazooie game that just came out.
Ukulele.
Afterburner.
Afterburner. I don't care about
Altered
that.
Beast.
Now that rides from your grave.
Bayonetta.
Well, I mean that's still kicking.
Sequels.
But I
They're
thought,
doing
I thought Bayonetta
sequels.
has platinum, like Platinum Games. Is
I guess
doing Bayonetta.
Platinum did it buy the rights or did it just?
I think they acquired
develop
the
it?
rights.
Oh, they acquired
Yeah.
the rights. Okay.
They're the developer.
So what else is there? I'm trying to think of what else.
Sega's putting a lot of money into it because I think they're having the same conversation right now. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, what do we have? What do we want to do? We're not doing hardware. We're never going to do hardware again. We want to be
done with that.
like they used to do sports games.
Company of Heroes.
Okay.
That game was awesome.
Yep.
Okay, I'd be down for that.
Crazy Taxi. We talked about
It was a
that.
garbage game.
KFC, Pizza Hut was in it.
Dragon Force. If they do it with the soundtrack by Dragon Force,
Yeah.
Wait. Dragon Force was.
it was on Sega Saturn.
I'm trying to remember.
Virtual Cop.
What kind of game was that though?
Dragon
Yeah, Knights,
Force.
Virtual Cop,
Oh my
Virtual
God.
Fighter.
Do you remember that?
Yep. That's a good game. That was like Fire Emblem before Fire Emblem was a thing.
Echo the Dolphin. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. No, fucking throw that thing away. That's a garbage game.
Echo the Dolphin?
It's garbage.
No, dude.
garbage
it was
game.
fine.
Golden Axe.
Golden Axe was really good. I hope they can acquire the rights
Gunstar
to new
Heroes.
Shaq Fu.
Gunstar was a good one.
I'd love to see Shaq Fu come back with Sega
No,
behind it.
garbage game.
House of the Dead.
Okay.
VR.
Okay, that would be good. At first, I was like, why?
They're also probably looking into R&D for, mixed reality. I imagine that they're.
Yeah, I
tinkering
imagine
with that.
if you're going to invest in something like that, I doubt it's just going to be to bring back standard sequels to games from.
Jet Set Radio.
What was that fighting game on Sega? Eternal Champions.
Yes.
Yeah.
I fucking love that game.
Yeah, that game was dope.
I thought I was the only guy that cared about that.
Nope.
I never played
Mad
that.
World.
I don't think I played that one either. Oh no, that was the one that came out on Wii later, right?
The black and
sequel?
white
Yeah,
one.
Yeah.
Knights.
Nights,
Yeah.
we brought that up.
So I'll
Panzer
go ahead.
Dragoon.
They
got some Fantasy
actually,
Star.
I really like
Fantasy Star. They could do something
There
with
might
that.
be room for that, but it depends on how they want to do it, and it's not as an MMO.
We're gonna make an MMO, Mark.
No,
Mo MMO.
there's too many.
We need Mo.
Samba de Amigo.
It's
I've
just
been,
like it's
I've been
just,
fiending for that
oh
Samba
yeah,
de
that
Amigo.
fucking thing on the Wii. It's just like this. It's like every game that seems to be coming out right now. Like I'm like, oh, what is this game? Oh, this looks kind of cool. And then I see that the main mode is basically like H1, and like, oh, I'm parachuting now, and I landed. Now I'm gonna scavenge, and now we're gonna do a big deathmatch. It's like, how many games are like that right now?
Shinobi would be awesome.
I would be.
Awesome. I would like to see a new Shinobi.
Shinobi would be good.
Yep.
Because apparently we don't get a new Ninja Gaiden anytime soon, so I'll take it.
Super Monkey Ball.
If you like Ninja Gaiden, you actually might have enjoyed Metal Gear Rising.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
very
I
similar.
haven't. I think I own it on Steam.
Yeah.
Have not played it.
I own it on Steam, and I imported a collector's edition to get a figure.
I want the fucking sword though.
Yeah.
Remember the? You know what I'm
It
talking
sat
about.
up there forever.
Valkyria. Valkyria.
Yep.
Valkyria.
I mean, they're still pumping those out.
RPGs. Chronicles.
Valkyria Chronicles.
Yeah.
So I think the moral of the
fuck
story.
yeah, give me that. Give me more of that.
Well, no, because then
They have a new one coming out,
It comes
actually.
out, and then you're gonna be like, oh man, I used to like JRPGs, but I guess I
No.
don't.
Okay, all right.
JRPG Valkyria Game of the Year.
Valkyria. They have this new game coming out called Valkyria Revolution.
Yeah.
That might be one of the games that they're talking about.
Sure.
Because it leaked on
Yeah.
GameStop. Good job, GameStop. Appreciate that. They leaked it on their website.
Yeah.
And yeah, those games are great. Even though I haven't finished a single goddamn one.
Okay.
They're
They have
fucking
some cool.
awesome.
They have some good IPs.
I think the moral of the story is like there's a lot of stuff that you can kind of dig into in that catalog and find something that appeals to the current generation of gamers. Maybe there's a certain degree of repackaging for some of those things to kind of get a hold of like the ADD generation.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm excited. I hope it doesn't all end up as a pachinko machine or a mobile. Or,
No, well, I mean,
you know.
there's probably going to be a lot of JRPGs because they own Atlas.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's probably a lot of it as well.
Well, here's to Sega and their hopeful renaissance here.
Yeah, I hope it's good, and I hope that it's not tied to any one particular like platform. I hope they spread themselves out, spread that seed. You got some Sega on your chin.
You're watching that Sega. That's fucking gross.
But let us know what you think. If there's anything that maybe we missed that was in the glory day, your wheelhouse of the Sega Genesis that isn't Sonic, let us know.